Alright, Hayes Mega here, and we've got another anime figure desktop show and tell with Itsuki Nakano here from the Quintessential Quintuplets. I think this is the movie also. I'm not 100%. Alright, but yes, I did recently watch the Quintessential Quintuplets movie, and I have to say, Itsuki's my favorite girl. Okay, she's my waifu for that show, right? It was like a kind of tie between Miku and Itsuki, and I don't know, I just like Itsuki better. I just want to say, she's cute, she's pretty, and she's a little sweetie. I just want to say. All right, so I got her for $25.44 from Izum Japan on Amazon. All right, off of Amazon. Okay, I think the shipping might have been free. I can't remember. And for once, yeah, so it was in the United States, so I got her right away. And for once, I've got a prize figure that the box is not all damaged. I just want to say, because you know Amazon, like they just throw everything in a box, and if you buy something that's like heavy, let's say you buy, I don't know, like a bag of flour or something, they're gonna throw it in there with the figure, and then the box is gonna get all messed up. Okay, so well, fortunately this time none of that happened. All right, so there she is. The box is pretty small. I think these prize figure boxes are getting smaller and smaller. All right, but that I don't really care about the boxes. I really care about the figure. All right. So this is the Bandai Kyunties. All right. I don't really know what the Kyunties is, but it's Itsuki wearing this pretty black dress. All right, and they have one of these Kyunties figures for each of the quintuplets. All right. So I do have the Miku one, right? Because I do like Miku and Itsuki, right? But after watching the movie, I like Itsuki better. Okay, like comment below which is your favorite girl. How about that? All right. Okay, but I really like this one because Itsuki, she looks really cute, and she's wearing a pretty dress. All right, so the rest of them are very similar. They're wearing these kind of black kind of dresses and stuff. So very nice. Okay, so let's start the figure show and tell. So here's the box. It says Quintessential Quintuplets here. All right, this is a Banpresto. All right, Banpresto figure, and it's part of their Kyunties line of figure. All right, there's a bunch of Kyunties figures. I think Kaguya-sama has some. I think I might have one of them. I'm not sure, but well when we get to it. All right. So this is the Itsuki Nakano Kyunties Banpresto figure. All right, there's a picture. There's a nice picture of her on the front. Look at that. That's what sold me. All right, that cutie. And then, yeah, there's actually like a background, like they're going to a ball or something type of thing. It's blurry in the background, but the Itsuki is nice in focus. All right, and that's about 75% of the figure that you can see right there. All right, we've got a Bandai logo down here, and it's a copyright Kodansha. Okay, this side of the box, Quintessential Quintuplets Kyunties. Okay, it's just a continuation of the front graphic. And here you've got a different angle, kind of like a top-down kind of angle. All right, and then here you've got a full picture of the figure right there. Very nice. My compliments to the photographer. The picture looks excellent on this box. All right, and here's a full shot of the figure from another angle. Okay, that same background. Top of the box says Kyunties. There's like kind of like a barcode here that they slapped on there. Probably not going to keep them. I don't know. I might keep the box. Like I said, I think the photography is really nice on it. All right, you've got a Kodansha here and Jaya. All right, and then down here you've got some information in Japanese. All right, don't feed it to little kids. Made out of PVC and ABS plastics. Okay, let's do the unboxing. Okay, there she is, the lovely Itsuki Nakano. Alright, one of the quintuplets. And so how did this figure come together? It came in 3 parts, in 3 bags, alright? If you saw me assemble it, it's got the base, the kind of the legs, sorta, the bottom part of the dress, and then there's the upper part, the torso. Alright, and you just kind of plop her torso onto her body, and then I put her on the base. I think I might have messed up the high heel a little bit, but I guess when I put it back in, it fixed it. That's what I say. So there's a peg holding it here and here. Yeah, she's like kind of, I don't know, her legs are like in an awkward position, is what I'm going to say. Like she's kind of walking, but it looks like she's going to trip or something. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of weird. It's like she's not like her upper body's balanced, but not her body body. Is what I would say. Okay, so let's do a quick 360, and then Hades Mega is going to look her over and we'll scrutinize the figure and take a closer look. So this is my first Banpresto Kyunties figure, so we'll see how it is. Banpresto usually has some good stuff. That's what I'll say. Okay. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, here we go. Itsuki Nakano. So I'll tell you now, it's not as impressive looking as it is on the box. The box made the figure look really beautiful. This one, it's okay. All right, and I'll talk about that. Okay, so let's start at the base and we'll work our way up. Okay, so here's the base. Oh my god, it is so tall. All right, it's actually she's a little taller than I thought she would be, type of thing. But man, the base is tall. It's like an inch tall. Why does it have to be that tall? That's what I'm saying. Okay, it's very vanilla. All right, just the black base, not even painted, I think. All right, but it is flat. I'll give it that. All right. But it's so tall. Does it really have to be that tall? Let's take a look under it real quick. Yeah, there's no reason it should be that tall. It's just that tall just to be that tall type of thing. All right, I don't like these bases with really tall thing. All right. Okay, so let's move on up. Let's take a look at the shoes. All right, what kind of shoes is she wearing? They're like a black high heels. I don't think they're painted at all. They don't look painted. You can see a seam line down the back here. Okay. Yeah, they're not painted. There's a little black bow here. I get the feeling that shouldn't be black. Okay, let's take a look at those lovely legs. Okay, she's not, I don't know, I don't even think she's wearing any socks. Type of thing. I hope she's wearing some really small socks at least. Okay, so her feet don't sweat and stick to the shoes. But yeah, so these this Banpresto figure is Barbie doll. All right, there's no paint on the skin at all. All right, so the skin is the plastic color. All right, and I have to say, a lot of these new prize figures that have the Barbie doll skin look actually really good. All right, this one looks kind of plasticky, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, it looks kind of plasticky. The molding is good. Alright, it looks a little wavy down here. Like the telltale sign is to like shine some light on it, and you might, if you see any kind of waves and stuff, it's not straight. Alright, yeah, it's not the smoothest kind of skin, but it looks alright. Alright, she's pretty fair skin. She's got some nice toned legs. Okay, her legs look like legs, that's what I'm going to say. Alright, let's go take a look at the bottom part of the dress. Alright, so the interesting thing about this figure is there's a lot of black and these kind of clear transparent blacks. Alright, there's a lot of that. That's the kind of the theme for this figure, black and transparent black. Alright, there's no kind of shading on on the figure anywhere. There's no, obviously, because it's a, you know, it's a prize figure. One thing I've noticed, it's kind of dirty. There's some like dirt on the figure. And there we go. See, some of it comes off. It's a brand new figure. It shouldn't really have any dirt on it, right? I found some kind of dirty spots on her skin right here. Oh yeah. So there's like a. Let's talk about the dress. Yeah, it's kind of a weird looking dress. There's a kind of like a big part of the skirt is part of the dress. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like it's an interesting design is what I say. It's almost like a kind of like a gi or a kimono or type thing, where like it opens up here and then there's this big kind of floofy skirt that's on the side, right? But there's an inner part to there's another part to the dress that's like just the part that hugs her body, all right? You can see it hugs her booty right here. There's a mold line down here, all right? That doesn't look very good. The dress is not painted. It doesn't look like it's painted. All right, and if it is, it's not very nice looking paint, all right? Okay, and then, yeah, we've got the black here, and then the transparent kind of smoke colored black here. And it just kind of repeats that theme. There's this kind of, this here, and then this black texture, this black ruffles, I mean, and then these black smoke, okay? And then it just kind of repeats that as it goes down the dress, like about 3 times. All right, so that, in a way, it kind of is shaded, in some sort of, in a way. All right, molding looks okay. All right, but it just, oh, I don't know, man. Something doesn't look right about it. Okay, but yeah, it does look like she's kind of moving, and then this part of the dress is like going up and stuff. It's a really interesting dress. I think it's like, there must be 2 pieces to the dress is what I'm going to say. All right, let's go move them up a little bit. I'll zoom out. Yeah, so there must be 2 pieces of the dress. There's this kind of part that kind of floats on the outside, and then there's a part of the dress that hugs her tight. That's what I'll say. Okay? It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a prom dress or something. Okay, so there's this kind of silver belt she's wearing, and it's just all silver, all right? It looks like it's painted. It's got a mold line right here. I believe from up here, there's like a big peg that goes into her lower body, all right? So this is where it separates. And you can't really tell at all. So that's good when you assemble it. I think the coolest part of this figure are the sleeves, all right? The sleeves are that transparent smoke color, and you can see through it, and you can see her skin. It's kind of hot looking. I kind of like it. Yeah, I like it, and it looks good, type of thing. So I guess it's kind of that sheer kind of material. All right, but it's like a kind of smoke, or like it's almost like a really, almost kind of like a fishnet kind of material. Okay, it's got a lot of texture to it. You can kind of see a mold line going down here. Yeah, it's like prize figure stuff. Not good prize figure stuff is what I say, all right? I'm talking like bottom, well, okay, I'm not going to say bottom tier. It's also, you know, it looks okay. I can't really see any glaring bad stuff, but it doesn't look good either. So let's say, all right? But yeah, so look, let's take a look at her arms. The skin on her arms look good. Yeah, the skin looks all right on this figure. I think it's okay. It's passing. Right, she's got these slender fingers right out here, and then her arm is bent right here, like she's gonna go point at something. Okay, yeah. So there's some kind of like dirt spots on this figure, and one of them is right on her shoulder. All right, so you can see here. There's like a dirt spot right there. Let's see if I can rub it off with the pointer. Nope. It's like a stain or something on her skin. So, and there's like some of that like kind of all over the figure. So QC. That's what I want to say. But for, you know, $30-something, not too bad. That's what I want to say. Okay, the hair. Yeah, let's talk about the hair real quick. All right, so yeah, there's a Itsuki Nakano hair. She's the one that you can tell it's Itsuki because one, she loves to eat food, and two, she has these little stars in her hair. All right, she has the prettiest hair I think out of all the girls. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, when Nino had the long hair, I kind of liked her hair, but then she cut it short. So okay, so there's her hair. It does look like it's kind of got a little shading. It looks like it kind of gets dark here, and it gets lighter, and it gets dark again. So it's got some kind of shading in it. I'm not sure how they do that. It doesn't even look like it's painted, is what I'll say. All right, but maybe it is painted. All right, you can see the line that separates the front and the back of the hair. Really, you can really see it. All right, they didn't really try to hide it all that much. This piece of hair doesn't look good. It looks like a noodle or something. All right. All right, we got the silver stars in her hair. Look all right. And then she's got this kind of like ahoge right here. And then, yeah, that typical Itsuki, beautiful Itsuki hair. Okay, yeah, the hair actually looks pretty good, but it doesn't look as good as the hair that's on the box. It looks a little darker, is what I want to say. It's got, yeah, this just looks a little kind of faded, is what I want to say, compared to one on the box. All right, but the hair looks all right. All right, but like I said, like some of the molding is just kind of meh, you know, like it looks like they just kind of pasted this on here. This looks like noodles and stuff, and yeah. Other than that, looks good. Okay. Then the skin on top of the dress. Well, let's talk about the top part of the dress. Actually, we didn't even talk about that. Yeah, so around the boobages, all right. So, yes, she has a generous chest, just like the other Nakano quintuplets. All right. Yeah, and like I said, I did like this effect here, the smoke effect. Smoke plastic, when you can see through and see your arms and stuff. I think it looks really nice. It's okay. Yeah, so you'd have to kind of look down a little bit to see some of the cleavages. All right. Okay, but I think Itsuki is like the most say-so one. That's what I say. All right. There's she's wearing a necklace. It's silver, kind of like the paint on the belt. All right. It's kind of weird. Like, yeah, there's only really like 3 colors to this figure, guys. There's the hair, the orange hair, the skin, the silver, and then the black and the smoke. That's it. Those are the only colors on this figure. It's kind of weird. Like, yeah, you would think like maybe there should be a little more color. Like this buckle should be a different color, maybe, right? But yeah, everything is just kind of one color. I don't know. It just looks kind of cheap looking. That's what I'm gonna say. She's wearing earrings, and they're the same silver. I think they're like like a star, sort of. It's kind of hard to tell. All right, her face looks okay, but the skin on her face looks kind of shiny. You can see the sun, not the sun. You can see the light reflecting off of it a whole lot. Maybe she's got some acne or something. I don't know, man. Okay, it just kind of looks plasticky, is what I'm gonna say. All right, she's kind of blushing a little bit with her mouth open. Looks okay. I don't know. I think the face on the box looks better than the face on the actual figures, is what I'm gonna say. All right. Okay, and then so yeah, that's pretty much it. For a $30-something figure, I think it's okay. It didn't blow me away, is what I'm gonna say. You can tell I'm a little bit disappointed. I don't like this really tall stand. The figure is kind of vanilla, all right, guys. There's, like I said, there's only like 3 different colors on this figure. I get the feeling that like certain stuff should have been painted like a certain color, but it's, you know, it's like a mass-produced figure type of thing. All right, it's prize figure stuff. Like the bow should be a different color. It's kind of dirty. There's some kind of like dust and stuff and stains on the skin. This necklace looks kind of cheap. The molding on the necklace. Overall, the molding looks pretty good, but you'll see some. You'll definitely see some seam lines. All right. I do like the dress. The dress is kind of cool looking. That's the reason. That's the main reason I wanted this figure, because I think that she looked good in this dress. Okay, the hair actually looks pretty good. It's actually got shading. The hair is the most colorful thing on this figure, and it really stands out. That's what I'll say. Okay, and it's Itsuki, and she looks very sweet. All right, very cute. Okay, so I do have the Miku Nakano Kyunties figure, so I will do a figure show and tell on that in the future. So I'll, yeah, look forward to that one. All right, I might link it at the end of this video, but we'll see. I might have some other Kyuntie figures. So this is my first one, and you know, it's all right. I don't think it's all that. All right, it didn't wow me like some other figures, like a Ichiban Kuji figure or something. Okay, but it is pretty low dollar, and she looks all right. She looks all right. She's got the Barbie doll skin, but I think it looks all right. All right, but you could definitely tell. I mean, if you put her up to like a scale figure that's got painted skin, that it's night and day difference. Okay, they actually paint. One of these days, Hades Mega wants to like get a prize figure and then just paint it. All right, paint it to look like a scale figure, type of thing, and see if you could improve upon it, type of thing. Because there's a lot of these figures that they don't have any paint. There's not really it's just, this is just a colored plastic. All right, guys. How they do it, I don't know. It's very nice. You know, it's the way to do it. The skin looks pretty good for not having been painted, is what I'm going to say. And the hair, I believe, is painted. So I think the hair is the only thing that's painted. The eyes are on there nicely. And the molding and everything is pretty good, actually. So, other than all the seam lines and stuff. Okay, so pretty good for a prize figure. All right, I would say I would give it like a middle tier prize figure rating, is what I'm gonna say. All right, like a C rating. All right, not like those Sega, the Sega prize figures that are like, you know, like a D or F rating. Yeah, man, some of those Sega prize figures are horrible. All right, this one not too bad. All right, but yeah, it's definitely not as good as something like a Ichiban Kuji figure or Ichiban Show, okay, or Taito Corfill. All right, I have to say, it's probably pretty close to Taito Corfill figures. Okay. Taito has some pretty good prize figures, all right, that you would think they're like it's a scale figure type of thing, or a high dollar figure. Okay, thanks for watching. That's the end of the show and tell. I will get some close-ups and some 360 shots. That's the end of the video. I do, like I said, I have the Miku figure, so I'll probably shoot a video on that soon, hopefully. Okay, thanks for watching. Here's my go. And yeah, check out the if you're a fan of the Quintessential Quintuplets, check out the movie. All right, because I watched the movie, Itsuki is my #1 quintuplet. All right, here's we go. She looks very pretty in her dress. All right. Okay, so here's some kind of things I forgot to mention. Look, there's like a nub mark here. Okay, I gotta gig him for that. That doesn't look very good. All right, another thing is about her face. Okay, if you look at her face, this kind of blushing stuff, you know what it reminds me of? Attack on Titan. You know, when the people get out of their Titan, they have those kind of like lines underneath their eyes and stuff. That's what that reminded me. I was like looking at it like, yeah, I don't know. That's like, it's not the best looking blush effect ever on a figure. She just looks kind of tired or something, or like she's a crackhead or something. Okay, so I just kind of noticed that right now. Like, yeah, it looks kind of weird. Like, it reminds me of Attack on Titan. That's what that reminds me of. Okay.